Hi everyone, my name is Candy and this is Stuff and Budget. Welcome if you're new, and if you're not, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you like it, I hope you give it a thumbs up button, and I definitely hope you subscribe. We've got a lot to get through as usual in these videos, so let's get into it. All right, you guys, I just wanted to start this video off by saying thank you so much to all of my new subscribers, old subscribers, members, silent watchers. All of you guys have made it possible for me to hit 8,000 subscribers, and I am just super grateful and thankful and honestly blown away. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would make it to 8,000 subscribers, but I just wanted to say thank you guys very, very much. A lot of you guys have already sent me congratulations in my old videos, but I just wanted to say a huge thank you to you all. It really means a lot to me, and I am just super excited for what this year has in store for all of us, and thank you guys so much. All right, let's kick off this video then with a celebration of 8,000 subscribers. I am going to give away 8 savings challenges to 8 winners. I will pick 8 winners. I will let you guys know who those winners are in next week's game time video. If you want to enter into the giveaway, all you have to do is use a little party emoji, any party emoji in your comment, and you will be entered. You will be able to choose any savings challenge in my shop valued at $6, and I will send that out to you, but you need to be 18 years or older. You can be anywhere in the world. I will send it anywhere, and you need to be subscribed to my channel. And again, I will let you guys know in next week's game time video. And since we're giving things away, let's jump straight into our raffle. And I'm just gonna pick our next lucky winner and tell you guys what you guys are gonna win. All right, you guys, drum roll. Here is our next winner, number 144. You are the winner of our 4th raffle. I will show you what you are gonna win right now. Okay, I mentioned in a couple of videos that we are going to be possibly going on a really exciting vacation, and I needed to make some savings challenges. I am working on making a binder. I ordered a bunch of stuff for my binder, so I'm waiting for that to come in, and we will start saving for vacation. But let me show you guys what the new challenges are in my shop, what number 144 is going to win, and where we are going on vacation. So let's just get into my first challenge. It is Japan. You guys, we are going to Japan hopefully in 2027. So we have quite a bit ways to go to save for that. We are looking at October of 2027. So well over a year and a half in advance. And I love it because it just gives me time to save. This is our Japanese garden savings challenge. It is a mystery amount there. This is our origami birds savings challenge, and it is worth $50. Me and my sister used to make those all the time when we were little. Can't even remember how to make them now, but I just thought these were so pretty and so Japanese that I needed to bring those into the shop. And then I have this one here. These are our kimonos, and if you find the little wooden slippers, you have to save $12. So this is a mystery amount as well, but I just love these. I think they came out really pretty. Super excited to start playing them in my Japan binder when I get that all put together. But number 144, you won this set of Japanese scratchers, and these should be in my shop by the time you guys see this video if you guys are interested. So yay, that is so much fun. I just love those. Okay, you guys, good news, bad news. If you're number 190, your time has expired to claim your prize, and I'm gonna pick another winner. Last week I chose 190, and this person won my digital download, my Saving for Pi. Also, she got to pick out some minis from my shop and a savings challenge, but they did not get back to me, so I'm going to choose a new winner for that prize. And let's just dig in and find one under here. And our lucky winner is going to be number 216. So number 216, please reach out to me on Etsy and let me know which mini savings challenges you want. I will email you the digital download for the Savings for Pi, and then also let me know what physical savings challenge you would like as well. All right, let's get into our video. Super fun, guys. Okay, we are going to jump right into our month ahead binder. And I have been trying to figure out a way to play this a little bit differently and have some fun. I think I kind of found it, but I have $30. Here is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. $35 to play in here. A lot of these envelopes have ones, which is why I didn't bring out any ones. And we are also going to be using our same coffee savings challenge from last time. This is from Janelle Ray Budgets, and I'm just gonna scratch off a couple of scratchers per category here. We already fully funded my cell phone, so we are working on my active, which is my pest control. So let's go ahead and scratch off 2 of these guys. Okay, $12. We've got $12 for active. I'm going to do, let's see. I'm actually gonna buy back some ones. That way I know, like, I can total what we saved all for today versus what we already had in there. So here's 5 ones. I'm gonna put this 5 and ones back in here. All right, and then we are gonna put 12. So here is 5, 10, 11, and a 12. That way I can accurately add it to my tracker and do it that way. Okay, next is our gas. Let's scratch one off for our gas. Okay, $8 for gas. Here's 5, 6, 7, and $8. Next one is our electricity. All right, quickly made some change there, but here is 5 and 6 for our electricity. And then let's see, I do have another side, but how about we get out another challenge? All right, let's bring this one in. This is from my friend Brooke at Bees Budgets. She sent this to me for New Year's, and I just think it is super cute. It had this cute little saying in the back. I just love that. And then let's scratch off, since this is a low one, $25, we might just have to kind of play it by ear and see what we get. Okay guys, $5. I don't have 5, but I'm just gonna put the rest of what I have into water. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out my C-Bucks, which is my candy cash, and I'm gonna make up for that extra $1. Okay, here we go. Someone was asking me if these were real, if this was real money or not. And yes, these are real dollars that have a C right here. And I believe that stands for the city that it was minted in or made in, I guess, but there's a bunch of different letters. I was collecting C-Bucks and I am no longer collecting them. So what I do have, I'm using as my C-Bucks or candy cash to make up so I don't have to have an IOU when I am short any money, if that makes sense. All right, we are gonna just put that $1 into, oops, and I shouldn't have put it in there, right? I should have done $5 out here. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That way I know how much to add into my tracker. And then next time we are going to be starting off with my car insurance. And the reason why I am playing like this as well is because these are not debt categories. Like, I don't owe interest on any of this stuff. If I did, I would be doing the regular snowball method, which I did all of last year. But right now, since it is just kind of saving for a month ahead without any interest and no hurry to pay these off, then that's why I'm playing like how I'm playing. All right, let's see. Our cell phone bill is fully funded. Today for our active, we are adding in $12. And let's just update our trackers here. So we are going to add $12. 12 plus 68 is 0. Carry the 1. $8. All right, $80 for our active so far. And let's see if we do have that amount in here. Okay, here's 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 76, 77, 78, 89, 80. And guess what, you guys? 80 is our goal. So we are fully funded for our active. That is so exciting, you guys. I didn't know we were going to fully fund one today. So yay, we fully funded our active. Super exciting. That means both of these are funded, and now we are gonna try and scratch off more for our other challenges, I guess. Being that it's not a snowball, it's gonna work probably a little bit different, but we'll figure it out, right? Yay, we finished a category, guys. Super fun and exciting. Okay, our gas goal is $100. We currently have 39. We are adding $8 in today. That gives us $47. Let's make sure that's what we have here. And I'm gonna keep some ones in here just so that I can do like I did last time and just kind of switch out bills. Here is 10, 25, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I might condense the envelopes that are fully funded, but for these, I think I'm gonna leave the ones just so I can make a change if I need to. And I don't have to worry about bringing in a bunch of small bills here. Okay, our electricity is gonna get $6 today. And let's see, our electricity goal is 200 plus 6 equals $53. All right. And let's see if we have $53. 10, 20, 35, 45, 51, 2, and 3. Yay, super exciting. I love when things make sense. Or not even make sense. I love when things are accurate, as they should be. Okay, let's grab out this. For our water, our goal is $3.50. We are going to be adding in today 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we should have $45 in here. Let's count this up and see if we've got it. Here is 10, 15, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, $45. And that is super exciting. So we are going to start off with our car insurance. And actually, you know what? No, we are just going to go back to the front where we should start off. And we're going to start off with our gas. That's what we're going to do. Okie dokie. And let's go ahead and put this away. Super fun. And that is going towards my second month's worth of saving ahead. You guys know what I mean. This is my second time saving for a month ahead. All right, let's put this away. Let's get into our Clueless binder. Here we go. And we have our normal $20 plus $1 from last time. So here is 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, $21 to play in our Clueless binder. All right, super fun. Let me get my cards. All right, guys, here are my cards. Our first one is share, and it is some money. So we are going to cross off the money symbol for share's card here, and that is worth, yikes, $9, guys. Well, it's money, right? Should be expensive. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Actually, I'm going to put back $1 and grab 10. There we go. Should have done that in the first place. Here is our next card, and it's Dion's nose ring. I love that, you guys. So much fun. Dion is section 2. And let's see, her nose ring is worth $7. This is where my friend Dion lives. She's my best friend because we both know what it's like to have people be jealous of us. Something like that. All right, $7. Let's go ahead and put that there. Super cute and fun. Shopping with Dr. Seuss again. At least I wouldn't skin a collie to make my backpack. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how long it's been since I've watched that movie, you guys, but I am dying to watch it. All right, let's see. I had the DVD, you guys. All right, makeover match. Let's go ahead and roll a d6 and see what section we are playing. Section number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is our makeup section. We have not played that yet. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are crossing off mascara. So we are not using mascara in our makeover, and that is worth $3. Here's 1, 2, and 3. All right. And shall we pick another card? We shall. Behind the wheel with share, another little bonus. All right, and here we go right here. Let's go ahead and roll 2. 1, 2. Failed to stop at the red light. We have to pay a $6 fee, guys. Oh, I promise I'll do better. All right, let's see. Here is $2 and we were supposed to save $6. So I need $4 C-Bucks cash. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's the $2. And that is it for today. All right, well, we gotta shuffle these guys back in there later. But let's see what we saved today. All right, we did share. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $28 for share. And I think I'm gonna condense a little bit. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I was gonna condense, but maybe I'll just do that on my own. Here is Dion. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. These game time videos have been a little longer just because I have a lot of things to get through. So thank you guys so much for clicking and watching and staying until the end, or even watching a little bit of it. I appreciate you guys. Our makeover mash now has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and $15. Super fun. Alrighty, our whatever we didn't play, and then finally our behind the wheel with share now has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and $24. All right, guys, there we go, $24. And someone was asking me, I had mentioned, I think in my binder lineup video, that my credit score is currently at 800. It's over 800. It's been that way, I think, for the last, 5 or 6 years. And someone had asked me in my comments if I could, just kind of give some tips on how to get your credit score up. And I definitely will do that. I will do that at the end of the video. So I will just get through all of this. So if any of you guys are interested and want to hear some of my tips and what I did to get my score up to the 800s, stay tuned for that. It'll be at the end of the video. All right, let's put this away. Let's get into my calendar box binder. We are almost done with this one, you guys. Super exciting. We have our regular 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20 to play with in here. This is from Cruise Budgets, and we already fully funded so many months, you guys. I think I only have August, September, October, November. Yeah, only 3 or 4 more months, you guys. So I have those guys here. And that just reminded me of my kids. They like to sing the months of the year song, and it's so cute. Okay, let's go ahead and pick a card. October. We have 2 icons left for October. Let's see what we're gonna do. We have the bats for 7 or Frankenstein for 9. 1, 2, and 3. We are doing $7 bats. Let's cross that off there and there. And we are gonna do 5, 6, and 7 all together now in October. If I can grab the money, we have 20, 35, 36, 37, $38. All right, super fun and cute. Next card is next card is going to be August, and we have 2 icons left for August. Either a 9 or a 7. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4. $7 surfboards. Here we go. Okay, here is 5, 6, and 7. And now our August has 20, 35, 41, and $2. $42 for August. And then our last one, I believe it's going to be our last one for today, is September, and we've got 2 left for September. Either a 7 or 11. Either way, I'm going to have to use some of my candy cash. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is the laptop for $11. I have 6, so I need to get $5 in C-Bucks. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in C-Bucks, and now in September we have, let's see, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $40, guys, in September. And we only need one more icon to go for September. Super exciting. We are literally at the end of this, you guys. I think I might have to play 2 more times in order to fully fund this, but that is okay, right? Super fun and exciting. All right, let's put these back here. And I just love that. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I feel like I gotta say that from now on. But you guys, I found some cute little flower paper clips, and they just totally reminded me of these little designs for Spongebob. So I just threw them in my binder, and I just think it looks so stinky cute. I love them. Okay, we are playing Bikini Bottom Icons. This is from Budget with Amanda. I love that. And we are playing randomizer style. And I budget every week for my Roth IRA savings for my retirement. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $145. And instead of trying to divvy up the money, I'm just going to put it all in my cash tray, and we are just gonna play as we can with about $30-ish in here and in my bakery box. Then we will split the rest into my other challenges that I play. Why don't we go ahead and roll my D12 and see what we are saving today. All right, number 2 is our jellyfish field. And we are just going to go ahead and save the highest number, which is 5. Let me cross off, let me grab another marker. We will cross off a jellyfish, and we are gonna put $5 there. Okay, and I'm just gonna leave that out just in case we roll number 2 again, but let's roll and see. Okay, number 8, and that was 5, right? Let me just kind of keep a tally here. That was 5 plus, all right, we are going to section 8, which is our sandy cheeks, and that is so cute. $4 for a Texas state. I'm going to put $1 back for a 5. We are just going to color in another state of Texas. All right, there we go. As I mark my hands. Great. All right, plus 4. All right, let's roll. Section 3 is going to be our Gary the Snail, and the highest one on here is $10. We are going to put in a 10. Actually, let's put back 2 10s for a 20, and then we are going to cross off this 10 here. I'm just going to recross that one out, make it a little bit darker, but that is so much fun. So 10, that's 19. Okay, number 1 is our pineapple house for $5. All right, let me put back a 5 and grab a 10. And then we are just going to cross off a pineapple house. And now we have totally saved, we have saved a total of $24. Let's roll one more time. And section number 5 is our chum bucket. And yikes, you guys, this is going to be a little bit steep, but we are just going to go ahead and save the $10. There we go, $10. Let's put 10 in here. That makes a total savings of $34 in our binder here, which is okay. It doesn't have to be exactly, it could be a little over or under sometimes, but altogether for my pineapple house, now we have $10. For Spongebob jellyfish, we have $5, $10, $11. I just think this challenge is so cute, you guys. I think a lot of you guys are playing this as well. Let me know in the comments. Are you guys playing this too? So cute. Here's 10 or 20, $45 in for our Gary the Snail. All right. And then our chum bucket has $10. That is so funny, our chum bucket. $10. Nothing for Patrick today or the Rock House, but our Sandy Cheeks now has $5, $6, $7, and $8. Lots of Texas subscribers. I know that I have. And then I believe we have one more. Nope, that's it, you guys. For our Spongebob binder, Spongebob, our Spongebob. Our Spongebob binder is done. All right, let's put this away. All right, let's get into our bakery box. This is from Owl Always Save, and let's just kind of mix these up a little bit. There we go. And let's open this up. Let's see if we're gonna finish any recipes today. I don't think so, but let's see. Add $3 to the next card. Yikes. We have some salt, so let's see what needs some salt. And yes, our chocolate chip cookies do need some salt. I am going to cross off one of the icons there and then cross that off, and then we need to roll and see what we are saving. And we're saving $3 for salt, but we need to add $3, so total is $6 into here. All right, here is 5 and 6. Let's just put that there for now. Okie dokie, that's done. All right, we have chocolate chips, guys, and we need chocolate chips for our chocolate chip cookie. That's awesome. We only need baking powder now. All right, let's cross off a set of chips there, and let's roll and see what we're saving for chocolate chips. $1. That is perfect. All right, let's see. I am going to put back this. Here is 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to leave it alone. Can't make up my mind. All right, let's choose, what did we do? 1 and 6, so that's $7. Okay, we have some specialty ingredients. We have nutmeg powder, ground cloves, zest, orange zest, I think, and then ginger. I don't need any of those, so we are just gonna pop those back in there. And then we have sugar, which I already have sugar for our chocolate chips. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that, but you know what? Too bad. We're not just working on chocolate chips, guys. I should have known better. Okay, we have sugar, so we are going to just take out our peanut butter cookie recipe and save for some sugar. Let's cross those two off, and that is $4. Let's see what I have in here. 1, 2, 3, $4. All right, and then that is done. All right, we have some brown sugar. I believe we already crossed that off for chocolate chip cookies, but we do need some for our peanut butter cookies. And we are gonna owe $2 for that. So 5 or 2 plus 8 is 10. I'm gonna put this back for a $10 bill. That worked out perfectly. All right, so 8. Okay, we have $11 more to spend in here-ish. Vanilla. Okay, we do need vanilla for our peanut butter cookie recipe. And we're paying $3 for that. Here's 1, 2, and 3. All right, how about we do one more card and then see where we're at. Okay, this is macadamia nuts and walnuts, I think. And let's see if I have anything for those. Okay, I don't think I need any more nuts, but I'm gonna leave that in there just in case I'm overlooking something. Oh gosh, you guys. Okay, I am gonna go with flour, and then it says roll a dice and add that to the next card. Oops, I should have done that first. Okay, 4. We're gonna be adding 4 to flour, and we do need flour for our peanut butter cookie. All right, so let's roll and see how much the flour is. It is 3 plus 4, we are gonna be adding in $7 more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, putting that back for a 10, leaving this alone. All right, let's see. I did the flour there, and I need to cross off flour here. All right, because we did flour in our chocolate chip cookies. Okay. So we are done with our bakery box today. Let's put these cards away. I will shuffle all these up later, but let's see now what we have all together for chocolate chip cookies. We only need one more ingredient, and here's 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40. I'm going to put this back. I am gonna condense this really quick, you guys. 20. There we go. Okay, so we have $40 for chocolate chip cookies so far. And then for our peanut butter cookies, we have $10, $21 for peanut butter cookies. And then I don't think we added anything else to any other recipes, right? So that was pretty easy, guys. We worked on our peanut butter cookie recipe and our chocolate chip cookie recipe. And that is it for our bakery box today. Always super fun. Hopefully we can finish one off next time. Okay, you guys, we are going to be randomizing the rest of our money into 5 other challenges. But I think what I'm going to do is change it up a little bit today. I'm kind of feeling like I want to play a little bit in each book. So that's what I'm going to do. Instead of putting the money into 2 books, I feel like today I want to play in all of them. Let's go ahead and get out my first one. So the first one listed here is our 2026 Panda book, and this is from Ren and Champagne. We are saving $2,026, and it comes with a little fun bookmark, but I think I'm just going to be kind of going through the binder here. And we played several of these already, and we are on to our Panda paws. Save $10 for each Panda paw. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and color in a Panda paw. There we go, and we are going to be saving $10 in here today, guys. And you know what? Let's see. I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. All right, I have 80-ish dollars, $90. So why don't I play one more thing? Okay, so $10. And then our alphabet challenge, I'm not going to play that just because it could be a little bit spicy. And then we have our number challenge. Okay, let's grab a card out of here. These are super fun. We can choose each number 7 times. All right, let's see. We have a 5, guys. So cute. I love that. And we are just going to color in one of the bubbles in number 5. And we are going to save $5. Okay, let me put this card away. And this binder comes with an envelope in the back, which I love. So now in this binder, we have $20, $40, $55, $60 in our Panda. It's funny how we start off slow and then it gets better and better and better. And by the end of the year, we are done. Hopefully I can complete all of these and have all of that saved up in my retirement. Okay, that is our slow and steady. Next is our Alice in Wonderland adventure. And you guys, I was playing this a little bit wrong and I was schooled in my comments by a couple of people. So for this game and for the one in the front, this one here, each space is worth $2. And I was supposed to roll a d6 and that indicates how many spaces I move and how many $2 I save. If I rolled a 5, I would move 5 spots. 5 times 2 is 10, and I would save $10. What I did last time was I rolled a d6 and then added $2, and that's what I saved. Totally wrong, but you know what? Moving forward, we will play correctly. All right. We are on to our intersecting dice challenge, and let's see. Blue is going to be along the top. Let's roll and see what we've got. So 3 and then 2 is our little fun teapot there for $6. Here is 5 and 6. All right, I'm just going to put that there. And then let's cross that off. Okay, next is our unbirthday roll and save. Okay, let's roll. 4. I'm just going to write 4 there, and we are going to save $4. I'm going to put actually this 6 back for a 10. 2 10s back for a 20 and another 2 10s back for a 20. All right, and you know what, let me see how many ones I have here, guys. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. All right, there we go. And then I'm just gonna leave that. I'll leave that alone. All right, we are done here, I think. Or should I do one more? We're painting the roses red. Okay, we're gonna stop here because I need to get myself a red Sharpie. I have pink, magenta, blues, but I don't have a red permanent marker. All right, we are gonna just leave that here. As you can see, I still have not gotten a envelope together for this. I just had an idea though, but I'll maybe have that together next time. All right, next up is our Let's Go to the Mall. We have not played this one yet. This is from Wendy at the Thrifty Sewist. Thrifty Sewist. All right, and this binder is a save 265 plus, and it's kind of like a throwback to the mall in the 80s or 90s. We are just going to go section by section. Number 1 says your first stop is rave to get your cute outfit to wear on your date. Complete this page as you try on some options. Do you guys remember the store Rave? If you're young, no, you probably don't. But if you're my age, yes, you probably do. Let me know in the comments if you guys remember that store. Okay, guys, we are starting off with $1. And then let's move on to the next page. Number 2, you didn't see anything you liked in Rave, so you head to 579 to try on more outfits. I totally remember 579, you guys. And why don't we buy a pair of jeans for $5? So let's cross that off and grab $5. And then let's get some shoes. You found a great outfit, but now you need a pair of shoes to go with it. Head to Payless to find a cute pair. All right, guys, what are we gonna wear with our jeans? We can either go for Birkenstocks for that look, or we can do some cute Converse for that look, or we can do some heels for an even fancier look, right? How about we just go with some sneakers for $10? And we are calling it a day at the mall. We saved $16 so far, and I believe there is an envelope back here for our shopping money. Yes, there is. So that is super cute. I love that. Next is At the Cottage. This is from Char at the Budgeting Introvert. I am just loving this, you guys. I have a little envelope here, and let's just flip through and see where we are at. We are here. We need to place a watering can sticker over one of those numbers, and we have all of our stickers here, plus our money. And there's our watering cans. Let's do $15. Okay, here is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I just love this, guys. So cute and fun. There we go. And then our next section is place a carrot over the amount you want to save. Why don't we do, and it's not a carrot, it's a little basket of carrots. So cute. Or a little tin of carrots. I love that. You guys see that? So cute. Let's put that over the 5, and we will save $5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna put that back for a 10. So we saved $20 today at the Cottage. I love this so much. I can't say it enough. All right, here is 20, 40, 50, 65, 66, $67 for At the Cottage so far. And I chose the 500 plus savings challenge. You guys can choose higher amounts if you want. She does have different options for what you want your total amount saved, but I love that. And then let's put the rest of our money into our 4 seasons of savings. And I think we were just working on these first 2 challenges since these are winterish challenges. Let's see what I've got, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Let me change this out. Okay, here's a bigger bills. Here are some bigger bills. Let me change this out. All right, voila, we changed it just like that. So we are going to be adding $27 into our challenge. Let's see these stickers first. I think the highest is a 15. Here is 15 for our little rainbow, and that goes down here. All right, so $15. Let's see, I have 27 minus 15. So we have $12 left. We can do 10, so we can color in this little 10 circle right here. 10, and if I did one more, it'd be 11. Let's do that. Let's do 10 and 11. And then I'm gonna have $1 left over. Okay, so I'm gonna put in $26. We are gonna save this for next time. And let's see, where is my money for this? Here it is. Okie dokie. We have now 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 16. $116 so far in our 4 seasons of savings. Isn't that amazing, you guys? Like already this is adding up so nicely. I'm just gonna grab a big paper clip and paper clip all of this together. That way I don't lose it. All right, so that is it for our savings today. I have $1 left over and I will put that towards this next time. All right, you guys, it is time for our game time binder, and I think I might change this up a little bit today as well, but let's first start off with our cute but crazy national holidays. Today is the 22nd, and let's see, last time our last one was the 15th. We do need to do the 19th, which is popcorn day. So Monday was popcorn day, you guys, and we owe $5 for that. I am going to just color that in with purple here. $5, and let me grab that. Here is our money to play with today. 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, $75 today. And let me just move this stuff. And I owe $5 for popcorn day. So cute. All together now in our January holidays, we have $25, $26. All right, you guys, coming up, January 23rd is Pie Day. January 24th is Peanut Butter Day. January 27th is Chocolate Cake Day. January 28th is Lego Day. And the 30th is Croissant Day. And the 31st is Hot Chocolate Day. Yay! Just in case you guys want to celebrate any of those fun holidays before we get to them. But first, I almost forgot, we need to do our Would You Rather. And we are starting off this new questionnaire game. Last time we were playing our winter this or that, and we were choosing between soup and chili, read a book, or watch a movie. There were a lot of book readers out there, soup lovers, chili lovers, movie lovers. It was a mix of all things, you guys. Someone did say they were a wannabe book reader like me, so I loved that comment. But today we are starting off this Would You Rather. We started this over on my Mini Mondays, and we are going to continue it here on my game time videos as well. All right, our first Would You Rather: get a bad haircut or get a botched brow wax? Okay, for me personally, I don't want a bad haircut and I do not want a botched brow wax. However, my eyebrows suck, you guys. So I actually have them like microbladed, so I don't really have to worry about waxing. I don't have a lot of like hair on my face or like my brows, like my arms are like hairless. So I don't grow a lot of hair, but it's not a good thing because my eyebrows suck, my eyelashes suck, and my hair is not nice and thick. So it's not a good thing, but I guess for brows, maybe it is. Okay, long-winded answer there, but I'm gonna go with get a botched brow wax because I don't think that would really affect me in any way. And then, would you rather get away with every lie or be able to detect every lie? Okay, I don't like lies because they go nowhere, and then it just becomes a whole thing trying to lie to cover up all your lies, and I don't like lies. I don't like liars. So I'm gonna say be able to detect every lie for me, and I have a feeling pretty much all of you guys are gonna do that, but I'm gonna owe myself right now $4 for getting a botched brow wax and be able to be a human lie detector. So let me grab $4. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. We are gonna add that into our game video today. And that is so fun. So let me know, you guys, what your answers are. I think it should be pretty interesting. Okay, I am seriously in love with this binder. I think it's so cute. All right, and what I'm gonna do is somebody asked me where they can get the winter challenge, and I'm not sure if they were talking about this one, but this is a freebie in my Ko-Fi shop. The link to my Ko-Fi shop is in the description below, and I have some freebies there. You can use this as a roll and save or a catch-all, and that is what I'm using it for in my binder, is a catch-all. Now, what I think I'm gonna do is, because I'm having like FOMO, fear of missing out, not playing all of the challenges. So although I'm loving the randomizing, I miss playing all the challenges every week because I love all the challenges. So what I think I'm gonna do is today I'm going to play all the challenges. So I don't think I'm gonna randomize anything. So let's just get started and see where we go. Okay, we are starting off with my I Love Fall. Most of all, this is an intersecting dice game, and we are just rolling for, because we're almost done with this, you guys. We're just kind of rolling in kind of for entertainment purposes to see where we go. All right, so column 1 is going to be this little cup right here, super cute with the sunflower, for $3. And let's just add $3 into the mix here. I'm going to pull out 2, put a 5, and then I'm going to pull out the 5. So 2 5s and a 10 back for a 20. Let's just do that. Okay. Next is our, let me put this back first, that would help. Next is our little cute monsters from Bookish Mama Budgets, and let's scratch off this guy here. Okay guys, I am just doing 2. Should I just do, I'm gonna do the 3rd one because we are gonna finish this off because it is Halloween themed and we are way past Halloween, guys. All right, so 6 and 4 is $10. I'm gonna grab a 10 and we are calling this done, you guys. Yay, super fun. All right, we are on to my Shut the Cookie Box. Well, not my Shut the Cookie Box. This is from Pilar's Savings. And let's try and change this up and do 2 D4s. All right, if I can grab it. There we go. Okay, we got a 3 and a 3, so 6. Let's go ahead and cross off the 6. Okay, let's roll again. 1 and 2 is 3, so let's do, should we do just 3? What is the strategy? I don't know. All right, let's roll again. We've got 2 and 2 is 4. We're gonna cross off the 4 there. All right, we've got 3 and 2 for 5. And cross off the 5. Ooh, we are doing good, you guys. We need a 2 and a 1. 2 and 4 for 6. Okay, we are out. And now today we are only saving $3. Look at this, you guys. That has been crazy, right? Those were some big ones. Okay, $3. Let's put 2 back for a 5. And let's see. I'm going to put 2 5s back for a 10. Okay, and another 2 5s back for a 10. And we are doing that, and we are calling that a day. Super fun. All right, you guys, we are going to be adding in our little Champagne's Corner candy game. I unboxed that in my game time video last week, but let's get out the pieces. Okay, so here are all of the pieces. We are just going to kind of shake them up and pick one in here. All right, let's see what we've got. We've got this cute little lollipop. I love that. We are saving eek, $10, you guys. Yikes. $10. Let's write a 10 on that bear's belly, and we are starting this off pretty high. All right, you guys, that is it for that one. And then, ooh, you guys, look at, we are playing, I added this in. This is a murder mystery budget edition, and this is from a bunch of people. So it is a collab, and the people in the collab are Pink Plum Budgeting, Budgeting with a Ginger, Budget Your Life, Kimmy's Corner, April's Fresh Start, Blue Kiwi Budgets, Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, and Bookish Mama Budgets. So we are playing this game. It is kind of like Clue, and we have some room cards, which are going to go here, and then suspects and weapons, which are going to go in this other pile. Let me get out my game board. All right, here is our game board. And we are just going to start, we're going to start here. Let me get my little pawn. There we go. We're starting there, and we are going to roll a dice. We can roll a D6 or a D3 or however you want to play, but we are just going to, I'm going to roll a D6. Okay, so let's see. Let's put this where you guys can see it. Okay, 4. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go into the basement. So since we are in a room, I am gonna choose a room here. These are my room cards. So let me just pull one over. We are trying to eliminate the room. So I have a D4. I'm gonna roll that and see which one we are eliminating. All right, number 3. So it did not happen in the living room, you guys. Let me cross that off. And we need to save $3. Here's 1, 2, and 3. I might make blah, blah, blah. I made a note to play 3 rolls per play. So let's put this back in the mix. All right, I'm just gonna shuffle that up like that. And let's roll again. All right, 1. So we can either go to the secret passage to the office, or we can come out of the room. I think I'm gonna go to the office. So we're going to the office right there. And let's pull a card. All right, we got the same card. Let's roll a D4 and see which room we are eliminating. Okie dokie, and that is number 1. So it did not happen in the attic, you guys. Let's cross that off, and we are saving $1. And then our last roll, let's roll out of the room. Okay, 4. So we are gonna come out through where we can enter right here. And let's see, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, enter the room. I think I have to wait for the next roll. So I'm gonna save $1 more there, and we are gonna just put it there. Okay, let me figure out how to mark where I'm at. Okay, I did have arrow post-it notes, but I don't know where those are. So I'm just gonna do that, and that points there. So I know that that's where I need to be next time we play this. But that is so much fun. It's probably gonna take me a while to complete because it is in this binder, but I just love this. I think it is so much fun. And if you guys remember Clue, it is totally like that. I think they did an amazing job creating this. And if you guys want to play along, it is a freebie on, I think, any of their Ko-Fi pages. I got mine from April's Fresh Start, so I will have this all linked in the description as well. Here's $1, 2, 3, 4, $5 saved today. And I'm just gonna put that in our little envelope and call that done for today. I think that is so cute. And then, ooh, next is how much will Hugh save? This is from Shar at the Budgeting Introvert. I have the game right here. All right, and we need to roll a colored die. So I'm gonna pull this up here so you guys can see it. Let me grab a colored die. It says roll a color dot die. This will determine what column you will play. Okay, yellow. We're gonna go with yellow first, and I'm gonna scratch off that yellow square. Okay guys, it says save $6. And I made a note here to do 2 rolls per play. So here is $6. And let's roll one more time and see what we are doing. We are going with orange, or is that red? Okay, I think orange is gonna be pink because we have all the other colors except for pink. So we're gonna make orange pink. So I rolled orange, which is pink. I gotta make a note, and so I don't forget that either. Okay, let's see what this says. Okay guys, this is a save $5 as well. So we are going to be saving today $5, $10, $11 total. And that is super fun. All right. And then we are on to our Tuesday taco, or our Taco Tuesday menu. This is almost done, you guys. We only have 2 more burritos left. Let's roll and see which one we are doing or eating. 1 and 2. Okay, we are getting a beef burrito, guys. You want to know what that includes in the beef burrito? It is a hearty combination of seasoned ground beef or shredded beef, Mexican rice, black beans, and cheese, wrapped in a soft flour tortilla and served with fresh salsa, sour cream, and guacamole. Yum! That sounds good, and that is not what we're having. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hot mess. I was like thinking it was this, but as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh crap, we already ate the beef burrito, guys. Sorry, we're not having a beef burrito. We are having a fish burrito. That is grilled or crispy battered fish tucked into a warm tortilla with crunchy cabbage slaw, creamy chipotle sauce, and a squeeze of fresh lime. Okay, I don't like seafood, but that sounds amazing. Let's see what this is gonna be. Okay guys, $14. Here's 5, 10, 15. I think I have $1 in here. I do. I'm going to put the $1 back and put 15 in here. There we go. And how exciting, we're almost done with our taco binder, our taco menu, not binder. Okay, our evidence bag. You guys, I need more money because I want to get through these challenges. All right, our evidence savings bag. This is for Save the Clues. Super exciting. Let me grab that. Here we go. And here are our cards. All right, I'm gonna just shuffle these up and we need to pick some cards. And we are kind of playing this like shut the box. All right, I'm gonna just shuffle those up. Super fun. And then let's cut the deck there. And let's go to our next crime scene. All right, crime scene number 1 is done. We are gonna be moving on to crime scene number 2. And I'm really trying not to mark in here because I wanna keep playing this. All right, let's choose 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, 10 cards. Let's put these back in our pile. And all right, I got some little things here to use as like a cross off marker. Okay, let's see. We've got some money bags, which we don't have in here. Next is some money. Oh, you guys, we have money. All right, let's cross that off. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Okay, I've got some chips from Chip Away. We are going to use this as an evidence marker. Okay, so we're just going to put that there. All right, next card is a knife. We don't have that. We have a getaway car. Not there. We've got some footprints. Nope. We've got another switchblade. Nope. Ooh, we've got a bullet hole. Don't have that either. Help me, you guys. I need some help. We don't have that either. Gosh, we kind of suck at this. We've got a cigarette. Not there. And then our last thing here are some bullet casings. So you guys, we sucked. We sucked at this. We didn't even get any clues. Okay, we got 1 clue, but now we need to add up the rest and see what we need to save. 5 plus 6 is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We know we owe $18, you guys. Yikes, $18 for that. And let's see, here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You guys. Although we had to pay a bunch for this challenge, we finished perfectly. I love that. Okay, I need to make a note that we are going to be on crime scene number 2. Let me just put this away. And actually, I'm just going to use a Post-it note and put this here. Oops, not 4. Put it here. And this is from Saving More Today, you guys. I will have everyone listed in the description below, but I love that. It's kind of like Shut the Box, which is why we're playing it here rather than trying to figure out how to save a lot of money. Let me put my chip back. All right, and then let's see what we have now in our evidence bag money. And let's count this up. We have 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. $6. All right, $56. Let me put this back. Here is a 20. And now we have 20, 40, 55, $56 in our evidence bag. Super fun and cute, but you guys, we did not make it through my whole binder, so we still need to play 4 more challenges. I think what I'm gonna do is put a marker here. Here we go, guys. I have this cute one here, and let's just put that there. All right, so we're gonna start off here next time and play the rest of these challenges. Then we will randomize the rest of the money. So I think that'll be fun, right? Okay, guys, I know I'm jumping around a lot, playing different things, but different ways, but this is what I wanna do. Let me put this away. All right, so now time to chit chat a little bit about credit score. I'm just gonna kind of do the fastest possible rundown of how I improved my credit score. So if you guys are still here, take a seat. I'm gonna try and not make this too long. However, I'm just being very vulnerable right now. I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you guys probably do, some of you don't. But back in 2008 is when I separated from my first husband, and pretty much everything was in my name, the house, all the cars, everything. It was very, very complicated, messy, and I don't want to get into the details of that, but I ended up having to file for bankruptcy. We had a foreclosure on my house. And so those things are the worst things that you guys can have on your credit report, right? Just totally tanked my credit score. I basically was terrified of credit after that. I didn't want to have anything to do with credit. I pretty much paid everything with my debit card from my bank account. And that's how I was living, basically not helping my credit score at all. When I started dating my husband, we were very open about our financial situations, and he kind of helped me to see the positives of having a credit card. And so I did get a credit card, and I started paying everything with my credit card, paying that off every month, and basically did that forever. So I would say it took me a good 8 to 10 years, you guys, to build my credit score up from what it was. I don't even remember what it was at its lowest. I don't think it was in like the 500s or anything, maybe low 600s. I honestly don't even remember, but I literally worked so hard to build up my credit. I got one credit card and started using that for my everyday things, paying it off every month. Sometimes I would even charge it and then that night go home and then pay it, because I was super freaked out about, having to pay interest on anything or fall into the trap of charging. And you guys know that it really is a trap. And so I worked very hard on that. I've worked very hard on being very determined on building up my credit score. And so, over the years, things start falling off your credit, and those did boost my score up a lot as well. But I paid off, I had a car loan. I paid that off on time. I opened up another credit card and tried to use that, because credit utilization is very important too. Like, you don't want to use, if you have $1,000 in credit, you don't want to max that out. So you want to utilize about 20% of your available credit and keep it low, so that they know that you're not out there to like spend and spend and spend. So long story short, it just takes a lot of time. It just takes patience. You need to not be afraid of using credit. You need to be very responsible with your credit. And all this stuff isn't new. It's not any secret recipe or anything like that, but somebody asked me, and so I just thought I would give you guys some insight on what I did. I was just, again, very careful with what I was doing and very mindful of what I was doing. And you just see your score start to improve, and then that gives you motivation, and you just keep going. So that's all I can say, you guys, is hang in there, be patient. It doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen if you are diligent about it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I know it was a long one, but I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.